Wait, let's see if we're coming through. See if we're coming through. I think we're coming through. I think we're good.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think we got to do. Come on, everybody.
I think
from
we're
the
good.
3, 1, 3. Push your mother hands if you follow me. All right, let's go.
I see all the boys in the chat. I see BT. I see the Copeland, Gelato. All the boys be chilling.
Cope, BT, yeah, Jimmy Cud, Lato, the building. How we doing, Clouter?
God damn, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. We're back, bro. We're back from our lovely vacation to Bora Bora. Me and Fetty in the palm trees for a couple weeks.
We was cooking in the islands for a little bit.
We were big chilling.
We were whipping it up, man. Had to,
yeah. But we're fucking back again, bro. Brand new, bro. Brand new season, brand new us, man.
Brand new season, brand new game, brand new layout, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah, no, man. I'm
to show you guys what we got.
I'm fucking stoked, man. New guest today too. Brand new
special guest.
Special guest. First of many, hopefully in the turn of things. But yeah, no. What were you up to weekend, Fitty? What was the Fed strat this weekend? Before we jump right into the meat and the potatoes.
Fed strat? What did I do?
Yeah, what were you up, man?
Dude. I finally finished my leftovers. I have ham and a lot of ham.
Oh damn!
But yeah,
Dude,
yesterday
Gelato
was
with the 32 bits. Holy, attaboy Gelato.
Big Gelato, let's go, popping off my king. Yeah, no, it was good, man. I was sweating out the ham today.
Yeah, bro, man, I can tell you, man.
Clean the gut.
Oh, that's
drinking
true.
straight water.
You guys had your You guys had your Thanksgiving, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Thanksgiving was popping. This weekend was a binge week, I think, for me. And then,
oh man,
now we're just taking this week off. You know, yeah, we
just let everything sweat it out.
Yesterday was bad. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Don't ever day drink starting at 3:00. That shit was awful. I was out by 7:30, and I woke up at like 11, and I was out again till like 5 a.m. Couldn't go back to sleep till about 8. That shit was awful. I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. That shit was terrible. But other than that, we were recuperating today. Clouter, how you feeling, man?
Oh man, I'm good, man. I wasn't that much this weekend, bro. I chilled out a little bit, man. I'm pretty much just grinding some COD, man. I'm like super grinding BO7 right now. Like I'm getting through. I almost got my ARs. Oh man, what's the diamond camo in this one? Because it's not diamond, it's something else. I almost have that on my ARs now, which is deadly. I'm starting to work on my subs too. So, man, I've just been grinding out at it a whole lot, man. Doing a bit of Christmas shopping. Besides that, man.
Oh, really Christmas? I like that.
Yeah, bro. Gotta get ready, bro. Gotta get festive.
Got anything nice? A little leak of what you got, or?
Well, I'm a big golfer in the summer, so I got some clubs coming, so fired up for that too.
Right. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah, but man,
that's what I'm fucking.
We never did BO6 justice, so I suppose we'll talk on real quick about the finals, because I think the last time me and you were live, we were doing the bracket.
Bracket, yeah.
I have lost the bracket. I don't know where it went. I don't know where the bracket went that we did the predictions on. It's lost in space and time. But
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think we had Jersey going and all that stuff. I think
dude,
the
yeah, dude,
bracket looked so
we
different.
had Jersey and KC, and they got put in top 12. I mean,
Yeah,
and to be fair though, we had a wicked grand final. The underdog story of Dallas going the whole way on the losers run, all the way to the finals to meet OVO. Uh, Took the first
yeah, man.
series, which took
The
everyone
first
out by
series was
storm.
that shit was a movie, man. That first series, I gotta admit, when I watched that, I couldn't believe it.
Every,
I you
Dallas,
know
yeah, man, took
it
everyone
was
away by storm, man. You know what was crazy, man? Like leading up to that OVO match, I had so many DMs from everyone, and they know who they are. I won't shout to me personally, but man, all the people that DM me and was like, "Hey, bro, like we're all rooting for you, man." I'm pretty sure the whole over half the cord was rooting for Dallas to win, man. There were so many people in my DMs going like, "Hey, boys, you guys got this, bro." You know, watch you for this, watch you for that. It was crazy, man. It was
that's
definitely,
insane. I like
oh man, it
that.
was the
That's a
craziest
good.
series I've ever played it,
Yeah,
man.
you
But it was
guys
so
def.
much fun.
Yeah, that wave of fans definitely resonated
Oh man, it
throughout that cord that day.
gassed us up for sure, man.
Um,
But
I knew it was gonna be a good one. That shit was definitely a movie, but it was, it was unfortunate for some of the FFs that happened.
yeah, that's true.
Um, that was a rough one to see. We're starting to see a little bit now in the kickoff, a little bit too. So
Yeah,
we'll
no,
get into that, but
hopefully that.
hopefully they keep. Hopefully we string that out a little bit, but overall that
And
BO6
like
grand
Capshot said
finals
in chat,
was
they didn't have
crazy.
T. It all came down to the T show in that second set, man. He really came alive and just stopped the host. So GG's to OVO on the grand finals chip, man, for BO6, and yeah, it's been a hell of a year, man. It was a hell of a year, hell of a major, and now we're moving on to BO7, man. And man, I'm fucking looking forward to this game, bro. Just to start so far with the kickoffs we had so far. I mean, we had a reverse sweep last night. Um, Toronto's off to a big 2-0 start in the kickoff right now, undefeated in map count. What else happened? London and Absolute Rain went to 5.
Oh,
You
that
casted
was
that
a
one.
match. That was a match and a half.
Some cool games we've seen so far, man. And plus Overload, bro. What do you think of Overload, bro? As his third game
Dude,
mode.
okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Um, Overload is is the funnest is literally the funnest mode to cast. Let me tell you, if you cast and you're on the bomb carrier and like the moves they do and the routes they take, split second decisions, it is probably the best mode to cast. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh
I think
man,
once you guys start casting it, I mean, I think it's gonna be we're gonna be in the duo booth together, Clouter, and we're going to be
100%, bro.
absolutely
I'm gonna be
just loving the
geeking
time.
in
We're
the
gonna be
boost,
going
bro.
crazy. Yeah, dude, it's insane when it's a close one too.
I
But
would
when
have
people
liked
come
it
back,
if they did like an iteration of like the old uplink ones where you could throw. I know obviously it's an EMP device, so you can't chuck the EMP device, but it'd be so cool if you could just chuck that fucking thing. Like you could just fucking start Kobeing that shit from like halfway across the map and getting dunks in. But nah, man, I also
yeah,
enjoy, man, and playing is so fun too, man. It plays similar to Control in a way. Like you still gotta have that map control, and you can kind of spawn kill, like you can kind of spawn trap easy on that
yeah,
if
the
you
spawns
get
get
it set up.
nasty. If you get someone lost in your spawn, it's wild. It looks so crazy to me. People
Yeah.
are spawning like half side of the map. They have to come back to the spawn. It's crazy. The bomb resetting on that overload too, in case people don't get to. So if you're staggered, you have that time when the bomb resets. You can get a better spawn depending on where people are. It's pretty cool map. It's a pretty cool mode. Um. But unfortunately, because I have unfortunately retired from actually playing COD. I actually haven't really played it since I've been playing Arc Raiders so much. Shout out to my Raiders.
Dude, we gotta go gooping
But
soon. We gotta go gooping
but
soon.
Goopin, yeah, we gotta go
I'm
Goop.
gonna get it and we're gonna go gooping.
But dude, just from casting alone and watching how the game plays, it does look really fun. Especially on Overload.
Oh
That's
man,
like,
this game
if you
looks like
don't
it's gonna
like
be really
Overload,
fun to
man,
cast.
like just get used to it. I'm telling you, just like maybe you gotta be the bomb carrier. Maybe you gotta run it down, pick the routes. It is so fun. I gotta be
Oh
honest.
man, playing it last night, I was taking so many routes, man, for just so unneeded reasons. Like I just grab the device, run it back into our spawn, just wait a little bit, and then I'd just wait for an opening. I'd be like a fucking running back, and I'm like waiting for that like pass block to open up, looking for that route, and then it's just going in. Oh, it's so much fun, man. But yeah, no, absolutely. I think I do enjoy this one more than Control. Absolutely. Um, I think coming into
Oh
it though,
yeah.
before we get into it, because what me and Fets is planning today for everyone here now is we're just gonna do a run through to the rosters real quick. We're gonna give our personal thoughts on what rosters are there right now. I kind of did up the rosters prior to the roster lock. That was me bearing that there wouldn't be any roster issues during this kickoff, but there's a few teams that have gone to shambles pretty quickly at the start. So we'll bear with those, and and for those teams, we'll obviously try to figure out who's on the roster now and go from there. But one thing though, a major announcement though that me and Fets want to do for everyone watching now, and I guess I can say anyone who watches later. I'm going to type it up right now in the chat, but me and Fets are proud to announce that we have started our own YouTube channel. And on this
Yes,
channel,
sir.
all the VODs, including this one, this will be the first one, will be uploaded to the YouTube, so you guys can then watch and listen anytime instead of trying to come back here through Twitch where my broadcasts end after a couple weeks. You can watch it like fucking 4 weeks down the road, a couple weeks down the road. So everyone can jump in there, drop a subscribe on that one. Uh,
Yeah, YouTube is gonna be huge, man.
all the VODs are going up
That
there, and if
everything is gonna be there. We're just gonna archive everything,
yep,
export everything as much as we can to YouTube.
I think
Um,
another thing to look out there for too, it's going to be a futuristic, it's going to be a future development. Because me and Fetz are in the talks about it. Is we're going to try. When are we getting two face cams for this? That's also coming. in that is later down the road. That's also coming. We also got some new graphics coming. Um, on top of that, in the YouTube channel, on top of that, we're planning on doing a plays of the week that will also be highlighted on this podcast, hopefully. And then obviously we'll put the plays of the week in a separate video up on the YouTube as well. So that should also be super lit for everyone to go see. Um,
Face cam's coming soon, hopefully. Vortex coming soon. We're gonna get the tech out.
yeah, yeah.
We're out of the
Me and
best of
Fetz were
tech.
talking about that a couple of days ago. There's a lot of
Yeah.
moving parts in me and Fetz's IRL life right now, where there's a lot of moving pieces right now. So it's
Yeah.
not coming soon, but before BO7 season ends, we will hopefully have something cooked up like that. Um, what about
Space is
player
gonna
of
be
the week?
different. It's gonna be looking good.
It is going to be
Oh
looking
yeah.
good. As for player of the week, we are keeping the Fetz's A list. That's all Fetz's category.
Yeah, that's gonna be one for week. Yep. Yep. And we get the
So
best teams for that week and just run it down.
yeah, so Fetz is
Just like
taking
how we do.
care of the A list, so he'll be looking out for the top players of the week. He'll give you his top 5 players of the week, like we did towards the end of the show. We're gonna keep that segment along. Um, I think towards the end for Champs Major, we started the Clout Parlay. That is sadly going to be archived and changed to Clout's Team of the Week. Uh, Essentially, what this is and how this differs from Fetz's A list is that Fetz has no point cap on his A list, so he can just name out all 5 7 pointers if he wants to, or the teams. The purpose of the Clout's Team of the Week is that I'm going to pick out a team that fills the 12-point cap. Therefore, giving shout out to the lower pointers that have a fucking amazing week. Just to showcase the lower point players. So they get a little love. So I don't feel like to get enough love in this league. So we
Yeah,
gotta shout out them
definitely don't.
them lower pointers and make them feel a little bit special on top of the top dogs we have in our league. So we're gonna see how that plays out. On top of that, there could be some other segments that me and Feds might iterate throughout the year, but those are definitely the major ones. And I guess the last thing, which would come back to, I guess, everyone watching, would be me and Feds have also talked about the potential of doing CDL watch parties for the majors. Don't know how we're
Yeah,
going to do that yet, um, but it's an
yeah, we
idea
might
that
stream it on the cord or something like that. We
yeah, it
might
was an
do
idea
like
we
a
had in mind.
everybody
We,
come
we
through.
may we might just stream it in the cord and just have everyone join in if they want to, type deal. Be like a group thing. I know that's already a thing now. I feel, but if someone wanted to, me and Fetz were thinking about doing that. So don't know how
Yeah, we
that's
just
gonna
yap.
happen. Yeah, and just yap.
Yeah.
and shoot shit with and just see what the pros are doing.
Yeah, a couple brewskis.
Couple brewskis with the boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the few announcements that we're sharing right now. Obviously we have our guest coming a little bit later. And we'll announce him when the time comes. I don't know if I missed anything, Fets, that we talked about. I don't know if I have. I think I'm good though. I think
Yeah, I
I,
think
I think I touched on everything.
every
I don't know if I missed anything. If I did, then you can definitely fill in. But I'm looking down at my notes now, and I think we're good. I think that's everything we were going to announce today, outside of the out of the guest. But yeah, no, uh, super fired up that it's on Twitch this year. I'm pretty sure you can stream it off. That's deadly lit. But yeah, no, we're super stoked for the YouTube for sure, man. We're gonna put a lot more than just a podcast, VODs, on this YouTube channel. So
yeah talk
get in
about
there,
shoot
subscribe,
shit about
subscribe to
some
that
video.
shit, man. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah,
Probably not
YouTube.
right away, but
Yeah,
down
we're
the
gonna
road.
get. I'm working on getting the GFX for the YouTube channel and stuff like that. So we're gonna look to see make it look birdie. Maybe redo
Yeah,
the logo a little bit. Kind of just spice it up a little bit, but get some montages going, get some clips going. Clip of the week. So we're just
yeah.
looking for things like that. So that's
Because
what we're
I know that
pushing
was a big
towards.
thing. Big thing a lot of people asked
As of right
for.
now.
That's a big thing a lot of people asked for last COD when we were playing is they wanted clips showing. I know Tendies was in here wanting his ditties shown, so hopefully we'll get a few ditties.
Yeah,
We'll show a
best
few
ditty of the
ditties.
week.
Ditty of the
You could do
week.
the top 5 ditties, and like you get them in different areas of maps. Like who knows? Like imagine getting a ditty like top a raid window, and like your boy sees it from a distance, like like
Yeah.
stuff like that. So like fun shit like that, or like fuck ups of the week. Someone throws a nade 18 kills, like
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. These
we're
clips are gonna be
yeah
fucking real. So if you guys are hitting clips, you can send them our way. We'll probably have a way to utilize that too. But I think I'd like to capture the clips from Codcaster, but that's something I can talk to you about after because I think getting it from the
yeah
Codcaster and
let the VOD.
getting a Codcaster reaction of it would be crazy because um
Oh, if you'd say the ditty.
just because if me and you were casting, someone pulls off like a big 4 piece, we'd be like, "Oh, what the
Yeah, that's what I'm
fuck!"
saying.
And the reaction's always crazy. Or you could
Oh
get the
yeah,
players' reactions of, "Ah, fuck you, you shit on shitter."
yeah. Some listening. Oh, dude, hell yeah. So that's what we're definitely branching towards right now. So
Yeah, no, but the
stay put
YouTube's
for
definitely
that.
the big one, man. We're
Yeah,
definitely
that's it.
stoked for that one. Just because, where the VODs on Twitch, disappear after so long, at least this way here we can look back on it and see some cool highlights and
Yeah, we
cool
could
stuff that me
archive
and
the whole thing.
yeah, and obviously we'll do
Get
it
some new
season by
people in the
season.
league too. Some people on YouTube, you have no idea. Like I promise you, some kids will just jump in and be like, "What league is this?" So it's more exposure as well. So hopefully we can get some YouTube uh, comrades to join the league as well. So that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, no,
Um,
100%. Now, like I said,
yeah,
and then obviously the logo. Another thing too is the logo that's on screen now. I think we're getting that updated. I think Fetz is working on that on his end.
yeah,
I think we're getting a few new logos come in. There's gonna be a whole rebrand here, bro, for BO7, and we're pretty fucking psyched for it. So it should be elite. But enough about that, man. I guess we'll jump into the rosters that we have this year. Hey, we'll just go
hmm
through. We're just gonna go through them. We're gonna start off because it was the first one I did. We're gonna start off with the Toronto Frost, and
yeah. G baby funded through YouTube. Nice.
oh, attaboy G. So obviously we got the Toronto Frost. It's pretty much the same roster as BO6. We kept most of the boys together. You have myself, Cope, Vortex. You have Chevy coming in, and on the bench and extras is Hank and G baby.
Hey,
Hank, man, I had to pick up Hank, bro. I seen Hank there and I was like, oh shit, dude, what a perfect 1 pointer for me to
yeah, he's
snag.
playing BO7. He's here to play apparently.
Oh man, he's
Let's see.
grinding, man. He said he was
Average.
game.
Yep.
I will say before we go through this too, if we get to your roster and it's completely wrong, and say like I have players on your bench instead of your starting roster, and vice versa, I apologize. I tried to make it to what I thought would be the roster you team owners would be putting out there to play. And obviously, I stated earlier too that some teams have gotten to shit in the last couple of days with a lot of people dropping and ownership dropping and stuff like that. Always glazing yourself first. Man, listen, it was the first one I did. I had to do it. It was the first graphic I did. At least I did my team instead of doing someone else's first. But anyways, love you, Gelato, bro.
Love you.
But yeah, no.
Um,
So
but
just ignore that when that comes in. So if you see yourself on the bench, you're not actually on the bench. Don't worry, that's my mistake. I should have just put extras, but I did put bench. So anyways, we'll go from there. But yeah, no, this is the Frost team, man. And I mean, to be fair, like Fed said earlier, man, for the kickoff, off to a hot start. I mean, what's your thoughts on this team, Feds?
I think they're reemerging. I think this team is very hungry due to the results of the final major in BO6, and I think um, you and Cope are definitely emerging, but also Vortex has also improved. I've been watching him a little bit
Man,
in other
Vortex is
leagues as
shooting
well, and
though.
he has been playing really
Vortex is
well.
shooting.
I think you have a good bench with G Baby and Imagine. Um, and like I said, the game is different, so I think I've seen people look better, and I've seen people look worse, and I think this team is one of those teams where they have looked much better since BO6, and they are scrimming, they are active, and they're ahead of I think they're ahead of most teams. So I think this is going to be a fun one to watch. I think they're going to make noise. I think they're definitely like a early top four team as of right now. I think, in my opinion,
I
because
don't
they are playing
know.
well. I'm
I
looking
don't
at the
know. And a
bracket.
little side
They have
note,
to
obviously,
play Las Vegas. I think they play. I think that's
we
winners round two.
our next match we play the winner of
Oh, you already
Texas.
beat
Yeah,
Las
we beat
Vegas.
Las
Yeah,
Vegas last night. So we
you
gotta
haven't dropped the map yet. So
no.
you guys are looking have
We
the most
play the
info.
winner.
So
We play the winner of the night's match, Texas and London.
Texas and London. Okay.
Yeah, Texas and London play the night, and we play the winner of them in semis.
Yeah. So so overall, it's like you guys have the most information right now, and you guys have not dropped the map and kickoff, and you guys have been looking great.
You know what
Um.
though? I gotta say,
So
shout out Reason though, because this logo looks fucking amazing.
yeah,
Reason
absolutely
sent me
nice.
this, and I was like, dude, that's fucking sick. Yeah, that's our logo right there. That's the one I want. But yeah, no. Yeah, so that's Toronto Frost. We had Ice. I don't know who I have as next, so I don't know who's on this next bracket. I kind of gotta go next. Oh, we have New
All
Jersey.
right. Hey. All right.
So we have New Jersey. We have Los. I figured Damos was playing again this year. I seen him playing last night, and then we have Payne, Yuri, and then Ruma's on the bench. I don't know if there's anyone else on this roster or not. This is just all I could find. Some players have bench players, and some teams don't. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. But anyways, I've never seen Damos play, by the way.
Oh, really? Good player.
Is he just as good as Los? Like, isn't he? Doesn't that go around as he's mini Los or no?
It's mini Los. Yeah,
It is mini
He is
Los.
mini Los. He is mini Los. Los is obviously better. Um, um, how would I be on New Jersey? Who is locked in? I
Who
forgot.
is locked in? Who? I was wondering the
Totally
same
forgot.
thing.
I forgot who that was. Um, but I think they're trying to reemerge as BO7. I know Damos has been playing hard lately. I haven't heard much about Payne and Erie. They lost a close one to Texas. Oh, it's Vonta. Okay.
Ah,
How would I be
Salvanta.
on New Jersey? Do you want to be on? Is that you want to be on New Jersey? You're saying?
You have to hit up Los, I guess. That would be the man to hit up for New Jersey.
Yeah. Um. But anyway, yeah. I think Roomba's a good piece. To the bench. I know his schedule has been rough lately, so I don't know how he'd be able to fit in
You know what I'm
as
gonna
much
really
as he
miss?
can.
You know what I really miss already about this new roster is the Los and Potato duo.
Oh, Los needs a sub. Oh, I would hit him up. Like hit post
Yeah, just
there
hit up
for him,
Los Fonte. Yeah, that's who you
and
hit
then
up. Yeah, Los is the
and
team owner
then
of that one.
just ask for roles if once it's confirmed.
Yeah,
From an admin, basically. Yeah, I would say. But yeah, I think they're looking to compete. I think right now, they lost a map 5 to Texas last night, I believe, and they forfeited the absolute lane match. So they are out of the bracket as of right now. But I think they will figure it out. I don't know if they make a top 5 or a top 6. Unfortunately, as long as Los is playing and there's enough help from Demos, and just enough from Payne and Yuri, I think
with the
they will
12
have
point
it. I think Roomba.
roster,
I would like.
it's you think
I would
Fruma
like
play?
to.
I was thinking that too as when I was
Yeah,
doing this
I
up.
would say Roomba would have to play maybe a little bit because he has knowledge. He has IQ, and I think
The 12-point
that
cap
would be a
really
good
really
spot.
screws this over because
You
I
know.
mean, Los and then there's mini Los and then Payne and Yuri. Rancid. It depends. Like I agree with you. I think this overall, I think this is a top 6 team. Uh, but that's only because I haven't seen Deimos play. But apparently, I've heard great things about Deimos though too. So I'm assuming he's pretty nasty as well.
Yeah, I think like I said, they're trying to restructure. You know, they unfortunately they fell short to our expectations in BO6 in the tail end, and I think like I said, they have the championship pedigree. They've won a major, they won a champs back in major two. So they have that in their DNA. I just think how much does it trickle over to BO7 because it is like I said a
A
brand new
brand new
game,
game. Yeah.
and it's the adaptation for these players. They're gonna have to figure out their best way that they could give their higher pointers some support because that's where I went because like I knew like I could not play. I just wasn't there to play this game, and so like some people it's just I had to step away,
Yep.
because Payne and Yuri have that same issue where I know Payne I think has been around, but I haven't seen Yuri as much. I don't know where he's been unless I have
I
just
don't think
haven't
he
read
played
him in the
last night, did
chat.
they? I'm pretty sure they had gradual subbing last night, didn't they? When they played Texas.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we're coming in around Christmas. We're coming around holidays. I don't know. These guys are busy. Some people might be busier than others right now. So I think right now, New Jersey's. I think is one of those teams where that they might fall out top six coming
Yeah.
into this starting for the season.
Yeah. No, definitely a team to look out for. I don't think they're gonna make a huge impact, but I feel like Los can work it out where he'll do some work and he'll get this roster going later in the season.
I agree.
Let me move on to Miami. I seen Cap Chat was in there talking about Knock. Knock is back again. Dude, this team, I like the look of this team, by the way. This Miami team with Knock, Float, Perk, and Sins, and then you have Kato as an extra or on the bench. I like this team. We
Yeah.
have MVP Knock almost of Major 4 if it wasn't for Splashy going absolute AWOL in champs. Definitely would have been Knock's Major to be MVP. Then we have Float, who was on KC, who again had a very dominant team in KC and finished top 12. And then there's Perk. Uh, Perk's been on the team for a while now too, hasn't he? He didn't jump. Perk's been on there. Perk was on there at the end of the BO6, wasn't he?
I would say sorry.
Perk.
Perk Perk was. I think he was on the team.
It was Perk. It's not Perk and Sins, right? They were the
They were
BO6
there, the
squad, so
three.
they just
And
put
there was
Float in.
Pure.
Yes. Okay, so
Pure was Pure.
replacing Pure with Float.
And Chili. I think Chili was there
And
as well.
Chili was there.
Um,
So the two new guys on the block for Miami is Float and Kato this year. So that's interesting. I think Kato's a sick pickup. I was also looking at picking up Kato, to be honest.
yeah, I was surprised that he split away from his homeboy T. Couldn't believe that. Um, so yeah, Perk and Kato was gone today. Perk was actually he had left early to go to
Perk
that
did leave early.
original
Perk.
Kansas City.
Yep.
But listen, I'll tell you this though, Float has been playing really well in this game. I think he's one again. I think he's one of those players that have adapted better from BO6 to BO6, BO7. I think his transition has been um, skyrocketing, and I think this is a good support for Nuck alongside Perk. Since I haven't really seen much, but we know how dedicated Sins is. I know you and I know because we've seen him play, and he had a good tail end of BO6 that last major. So, and then again, like with Kato, so it's going to be interesting. I think this is definitely a top 4 team on paper. I think this
Yeah,
looks
I really
really
like
good.
how this team looks.
I'm excited to see what they do. Just like I said, I don't know if Miami play. I think Miami's going to play.
I don't know who they
Not
play
sure, but
next. I can find it for you very quickly. Just give me 2 seconds now. Who they play next in the kickoff? I'm pretty sure it's New York actually.
oh right. Okay, yeah,
It
you're right.
is. It is. They play New York.
Yeah,
Miami
they
plays
gotta
New
play
York.
New York.
Another crazy team when we get into it. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they're playing tonight.
Playing New
Oh,
York
okay.
tonight. Oh, nice. Thanks, Gelato. Big intel. Ah, and here they are. And here they are. And here's the new and looked New York Impact. Obviously, Erraz retiring. And
That show.
I think Bear has the team. Bear now owns the team. So now we have the team of Bear, Hybrid, the Tater Tot, Real, and then on the bench we have Fasho, and Bones.
No, Fat Show Bones is the same person.
Are they the same person?
Yeah,
What the
Fat.
fuck?
He calls himself Fat Show for Show Bones.
Are you sure, man? See, there you go. I fucked that up.
Maybe.
I
Nah,
thought there
you're
was
good.
two different names in this fucking chat. Hold on, let me look.
That's a Bones thing.
Is it a
I think
Bones thing?
I think yeah, it's a how Bones calls
Yeah,
himself for
yeah,
Show
yeah,
Bones.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
For Show Bones. That's funny. No, but
Fuck it.
I think that's their
He
only
owns
sub.
both bench spots. Then fuck it.
Oh, he's got two separate accounts. Oh
He could. I don't know. There is two accounts on that New York squad. But anyways, yeah.
yeah, one's Fat Show, one's Bones.
One's Bones.
Uh, God, that's hilarious. Well,
Well, both
I
of them
mean,
are
we
out
know.
riding the bench.
Listen, we all know Bones. He loves his chicken wings. He's big enough to fit that bench. Let me tell you. Like, goddamn. No, I'm just kidding. I love Bones. I love you, Bones. But no, yeah, New York Impact. I think this is a good one. I think Hybrid Potato was a great pickup, and to
Dude,
keep Bear, I
we're
think
gonna see the bear
that
potato
really,
duo.
yeah,
Like,
I think that's
oh
dangerous.
boy.
I'm so excited to see what this team looks like. Hybrid too. Like I think that's
Yeah,
a
I know.
big three right there.
I think hybrid's a sneaky
I
pickup
really
there
think
too. That's
that's a
what I
big
mean.
three. That's a big three. I think another big three was kind of like Miami. This is like a stronger Miami in my opinion because
Yep.
they have this big three. You know,
Yeah, that's what I
uh,
seen. They have the
yeah,
big
no,
three. These are
but
three big boy. These are three big players. Like they're not fill-ins or something like that. Like these guys can drop 50 on a map easily. I think any of those three players can easily drop 40 on a map if they're heating.
yeah, Real. I haven't, like I said, is another player. I know him, but I haven't seen him play BO7 much.
He
But
just has to
I
play that support role, and I feel like Bear with that AR support and Potato being the tater tot that he is, I think this team could easily be, like you said, top four. They're
you got
definitely up
Fat
there for
Show
sure.
Bones. I mean, like, what
And
can I
Fasho
say?
Bones on the bench.
Like I said, this is just another one of those teams where they can make some noise. Again, another potential top four team, in my opinion. This is
Yep.
interesting team. I just want to see them play. I think I'm just same with Miami. Like I just want to see them
Man,
play.
we're gonna see him play
Because
tonight, bro.
we have it looks amazing on paper as of right now, but like I said, I played with Hybrid already. And he's going to be a really good support on this team. I wouldn't even call him support, but this is I've heard some solid things about Bones and not so good things about Bones. So maybe the inconsistency again, like his schedule is rough. So we'll see how it goes
I
down.
love
But
Bones, man.
um, but yeah, no, I mean they have to play. Yeah, New York. Oh, New York. Yeah, New York already beat Minneapolis, so
Yeah,
they
so
got to
they
play
they
winners
play
round
Miami.
two.
They play Miami in winners round
Um,
two tonight, and I don't know who's casting
yeah,
that cap shot. I have no idea, but
no
someone's
clue.
definitely casting it for sure. I just don't know who.
No clue. I probably might be taking a game, so I'll see. I'm not sure yet. I think Castle.
And then there's OVO, the BO6 champs winners. Again, yeah, some not a lot of change here either. I'm pretty sure the only change they made from their champs roster is Skips.
Yeah, I think this is another good team that is another top four team. I think they can make a lot of noise. They've been scrimming a lot. I know they've been up and down. I think the consistency is going to be key for this team and how much they play. I think
Yep.
they should be fishing for more scrims and things like that. But we all know the greatness had a splash you. Eternal and Brandon, obviously, they're a package deal. And then Skips, obviously, being a
Man,
route
didn't
man
Skips drop a
himself,
1.6 last night?
I believe.
Is that right, man? Fuck,
So,
man. I thought I
um,
seen that somewhere. I thought I seen Skips holding up a 1.6. I was like, holy, my
against
boy,
Michigan. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, Michigan.
that's crazy.
Um,
So again,
I,
another
again,
player
this is
who can really come out of the woodwork and just perform out of the
um,
blue. I mean, he was a
you
crucial
know,
part of Dallas's push in BO6, and uh, seeing him on OVO, dropping 1.6 is makes me a little proud. That's my boy. That's my boy
yeah, they
Skips.
Skips. Yeah, yeah. He got the aura from Clouter. from OVO. But and then with the addition of Burke has also been playing a lot. And he could be a solid borderline, one as well. So he can give you a lot. Um, he looked good in the kickoff, or was it BO6? Telling BO6 he had a good, he was active a lot, and I think they're gonna want that. Unfortunately, I just had to I had to submit my retirement speech, my resignation, and then I had to step away from the
Nah,
game.
you're just gonna
And I
be
think Skips
you're gonna be in the booth with your
will be in the
OVO
booth. Yeah.
jersey on, just repping the boys
Yep.
from the booth.
Yep. Yep. I think Skips is a good replacement. I think that's I think this team is good. I think it comes down to the small talk. They're a really good team when it comes to that. They just got to make sure
I
the
can
comms
see
are
this,
flowing.
guys. Like I
And I
know
think Rufus
they're
will.
as of right now in the losers bracket, but I think these guys can definitely come out it can make a losers bracket run. You know, it'd be really really crazy. Like if I'm gonna do the first ever Clout hot take of the year, is if OVO does a similar thing like Dallas did and just goes on an insane losers run, and then they meet us and they meet Toronto in the finals, and we run it back again like fucking champs. That would be crazy. That would be
Hey,
fucking
that'd be
crazy.
insane. That would be insane.
If OVO now makes the
Yeah, but
losers run to face us in the finals, but then we also have to make it to the finals.
it's a good it's a good squad. It's a solid squad. I
It's a
think they
solid
could
squad.
come up big.
I think personally, from what's here right now and from what I've seen, as of right now, I have to put these guys top six. I think Feds. I don't think they crack my top four, but they're like 5-6 for me for sure. They're in the top six out of the 16 team leagues, which is still pretty good with 16 teams. I feel like top six is not a bad show. You're still above the majority of teams, but I definitely got these guys top six for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I definitely. Me too.
And then we move on to LA Prestige, the new reshaped LA Prestige. I also really like this logo too. Some of these logos I actually really like. There's a lot of thought put into these logos. But yeah, we
I
have the
like
LA
it.
Prestige, led by Reason, and they obviously have Kane and Dat Boy and Ethics, and then they have Sharpie on the bench and Unk as well as their extras. Um, yeah, this team was also looking really good, man. I scream this team, man, and Kane and Dat Boy, like when these guys are cooking, like they're everywhere. They're all over the map. Like Dat Boy's a really good AR with Kane getting lost as a sub, and you have Reasons and Ethics as well, uh, being great support players for the two boys. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, this Dad Boy move was like a fucking DeMar DeRozan to like fucking the Toronto with Kawhi Leonard. I couldn't believe that.
it was like a
I
big
didn't.
move,
I
man.
woke up one morning, he had Atlanta, and then now the next morning, he's on LA. It's
On
just
LA.
so weird. That boy has been playing really well. I think he's definitely up there. This is a very interesting team. I don't know who Ethics is.
I haven't seen.
Um,
I've seen him play. I think I watched a cast of their first match, and I seen Ethics, and he was doing alright. Like he's a solid one. He could definitely pull his weight around with the boys a little bit and help them out a lot too. As a one
yeah,
pointer. So hopefully this team sticks, man. Like again, this is another one of those teams that I think I'm gonna put in top six just because.
yeah, they
Uh,
gotta be up there. Kane's been playing really well.
yeah,
I
like
played
that's
with
what I
them
mean.
in the. I played with Kane in another league.
Was there another? Oh, was it a different league? It
Oh
wasn't in
yeah,
our other
yeah.
tournament,
But
was
it's
it?
captured. Yeah.
Ethics is Muska.
Oh,
Oh, it's
ethics is Muska.
Muska.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, interesting. I like Muska's
cool.
finally getting a starting spot. I like that.
Yep, I do
Good for
too.
him.
I like
He's
how
that
I
man's been
like I
fun.
like how me and you were sat here like, oh yeah, ethics could be good, and it's Musk, and we're like, ah,
Yeah, right.
ah, now we know who we're talking about.
It's a good thing that he's got a spot, man. That's why I like to
Yeah,
see
no,
him.
that's
Happy for
true.
him.
Yeah,
I think this could be a strong team, man. This is up there.
now that I
Uh,
know it's Muska, yeah, this is. I think I was gonna argue maybe they're top eight-ish, but nah, I think I'm gonna slide them back up to top six. I think this could be a top six. But then again, it's Kane and that boy too. I don't want to give them too much shame either because those guys are kind of nasty. Um,
I love it. Yeah, I think Kane and that boy, man, that's a duo and a half.
That's gonna be an
Jesus.
interesting duo to see this season. I gotta say, I think that's an interesting duo to look out for this year for sure. And then we move on to Texas. That has Colin. I actually haven't seen Colin play. I don't know if he played last night or not. And then you have Zelot, you got Psych Leo and Anon, and then you got Void on the bench. I mean, Texas towards last season, they were giving us the up and downs. Like sometimes they were playing like they were like the best team in the league, and then there was other games they were playing where they were like the absolute worst team in the league. And I don't know if that's going to repeat itself this season or not. I know Furyk is GMing the boys. Uh,
Good, Andy.
What's up, Andy? Furyk's GMing the boys. As I think Furyk, you're doing challenger stuff at the moment. Which shout out you, bro. Mad respect. But yeah, no, this roster obviously reverse sweep New Jersey, and they're working their way through the kickoff. So I can't say anything bad about them. They did win a series last night. But yeah, what's your thoughts, Feds?
Yeah, I was gonna say they definitely that's that. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that game, but taking New Jersey at 5, I think it was a reverse sweep, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
I
Yeah,
think that's what it was. Yeah, so you know, um, maybe this is it. I don't know. I've never seen Colin play. If he played last night, then I guess it's a good thing that he's there. Zealot
Zelot has his moments. Zelot has his
is his
moments,
moments.
and same with Sileo. I
And then
feel like Sil.
Cyclio,
Yeah,
yeah, he's been. I've seen him play. I've seen Cyclio play more so far in BO7 than and a little bit of Void more than like the other three. And I think Cyclio will definitely give him better AR presence, but we'll see how much they can anchor. I think the biggest issue in BO6 was that anchor position, and I hope
yeah.
they could fill the gap with the newcomer Colin, who's ranked at a 5. So we'll see. I mean, if he's 5, that means he's got to be dangerous. If you think about it, like 5 is kind of like a 6 in BO6. I feel like since everybody somewhat went
Everyone's
down
moved down. Yeah,
in a way. So you have Colin, who I'm expecting good things out of him, um, and I think Zealot and Cycleo could be a new duo without a Fearic in the lineup. So we know he's doing his thing, and then Void is dangerous. Anon is this another, I think, support player. I don't know if this is a top 6 team. I think it could be if they put the work in, and they have to utilize Void. I don't think Void should be sitting on the bench. I think Void should be playing. I think Void should be starting, but I know he's been doing a lot of IRL stuff too. But I think they definitely need to use Void here for wins, and I think they could do it because Void
yeah.
is a really good
That's what I was
player.
gonna say. That's the very interesting part about
So
this team is I think that if the roster that I have here for the fill out to 12-point gap, if this don't work, you have Void, and I feel like Void as a 4 is really underrated as well. Oh, Furyk just said Void and Colin are switching. Yeah, so if you switch Void and Colin, then you can kind of actually, if you really wanted to, and find a 2-pointer, you could, you know, switch it a non for an upgrade. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with a non either, right? As a 1-pointer. So, um, yeah, that's your Texas
yeah,
squad.
the Texas squad. Yeah, I think it's a solid squad. I think
I
they're
also think
trying
it's a
to make
solid squad.
things,
I need
but
to see them play to give them. I haven't seen much of them yet. To give them a ranking. So hopefully, these guys are playing good, and hopefully it's not the same Texas as BO6 where they're kind of up and down. Hopefully they can come out of the gate hot and just keep that momentum going.
yeah, absolutely.
Then move on to a new team. A new team has entered in from a lot of the old rebrands. We have Detroit Rain entering a roster of Kaori, Dizzle, Meow, Cool Ranch, Drip Drops, and Zeno. Uh, you know what, Fets? I'm gonna be honest. Really like this squad as well. Having
This is a
Kaori and
very
Dizzle,
interesting. It's a very interesting squad.
it's a very
Very, very
interesting one.
interesting.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know
Um,
if this is going to work. I don't know if there's been any changes to this team or not, but this squad looks interesting. It looks like it could either be like a top 4 squad or it
Bottom
could.
barrel squad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, uh, it's up and down for me as well. I don't from what I've seen so far, they haven't looked amazing. Haven't looked. I mean, they looked okay. I think when they beat the El Paso Reapers, the new team. I think, like I said from BO6, I think Kaori has to really play the game. I think he has to be available. I think Dizzle's that duo with K and Dizzle is definitely a force to be reckoned with. But can their support give them enough? And I think they could. I think
I mean, even if
pick me
Kaori
out. I
doesn't
don't know.
play, you could run the roster of Dizzle. I think Drip Drops is AMG, isn't it? Am I wrong in
I
saying
like the
that?
logo though. The logo's nice.
I also
Does
like their
Zeno?
logo.
Yeah. Wait, Zeno?
No, Drip
Drip drops
Drops.
and Zoo?
Is Drip
Yeah, Drip
Drops
drops. Yeah, yeah.
AMG?
Yeah, that's AMG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So AMG and
So
Zeno. I mean, you could also rock Dizzle, AMG, Meow, and Zeno, which is also not a bad roster either, I don't think. But again,
yeah.
with this team, I think it's the same as Texas. I got to see them play to give them that. You know what I mean? There's some players here that I haven't seen play this game yet, and I gotta see how the team meshes before I can give them. A lot of the teams that stuck together, like obviously a lot of the like the earlier teams we talked about, obviously there's players that have been stuck together and we know how they play and they've shown us already.
Yeah.
But like these teams, man, I kind of got to see more to know if they're gonna.
Detroit. I think Detroit is playing Stanford really soon, actually, in the winners round too. So I think that's a good match to
Oh
take a look
yeah,
at.
I think that's starting in an
Um,
hour, isn't it? Yeah, they're starting early.
some, yeah. So
Bro,
I
also
think that,
shout out to London and Absolute Rain for playing a random game on at what was it 4 o'clock EST the other day.
yeah,
That
I
was
had to
that,
take that. Yeah,
that was
yeah. I could have. I took that. I was like,
big afternoon game. That was crazy.
that was insane. They fucking.
Nah, more
That was a
teams should
good
be
one
at
too.
more teams should do that though. Instead of all waiting until like the last minute, man. Just play in the day if you can, man. That afternoon game. I checked in for that one, man. It was a crazy one too. Map 5. But
Yeah,
yeah, no.
those day games are sick.
Yeah. But
Definitely.
yeah, I got to see more from the
Uh,
squad.
yeah, me too. I
But I
I like KR and Dizzle duo. I
yep.
just they beat El Paso 3-0. I guess maybe tonight is where we see really actually can they move on into the bracket, this kickoff bracket.
Yep.
Um, I do like Stanford though, but we'll get into Stanford in a second. But I think I think
We're
the
gonna get
Dizzle
into
KR
them
is just
right now.
yeah, you know yeah. This is just
This team
I think
also looks really good, man. Gio and Gelato so far have been fucking. Actually, Gelato has been fucking cooking right now off the rip. Or is it Gio?
yeah.
One of them has been cooking. Maybe both of them
I
are,
think
to
it's a
be
lot of
honest.
both of them been playing well, I think, and
And with the pickup of
but the
BBD,
BVD, yeah, is a good one. And 2 time, I don't know where he's been at, but I think he's probably been. I know that's 2 time. That's Arab money. I know he's been led by big veiny dog. That's crazy. That's his, so no, they look good as well. They also 3-0'd and they 3-0'd Los Angeles. Um,
man, that was a big game. I think it was for big. I think it was a big game from Gelato, to be honest. I think is what
yeah,
was that?
so
What, it was like a 2 point KD he had.
yeah, I think this team is. I like the logo too. That shit's hilarious. That
I
shit's
also
fun.
I also
That's
like the
cool.
logo.
Stanford Stonefacers. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping this team becomes a top team because I like what I see on paper. I've been a long teammate of BVD for since MW3, so I know a lot about BVD. Um, pause. Actually, that sounds.
No, no, no. You're good, man.
If you sub out what I think, you know. But Gelato and Geo. I've always said this duo has been up and down, but I think right here in BO7, I think they finally found the touch. And I
Man,
think
you
this
got
is going to be a
BBD
good
as
one.
your support with 2 times. I mean, fuck. Like, can you ask for
Yeah,
any
I
better right
mean,
now?
yeah, because I'm playing like 2 times if anything. I feel like it's like I think he could come in and just if he's holding time and everybody these other three will do the rest. And I think these guys
This
this is another
team plays a
big
lot
three here
similar
for Stanford.
to
Yeah.
New York. Not comparing them to New York. Well, I guess like it is kind of comparison to
Well,
New
because
York.
of the zero, right? And
Yeah,
the
it just
Real, the
depends.
zero,
Yeah, it
2 times,
depends
yeah.
how Real and 2 times
Yeah,
do
big
as these
three.
0 pointers for these teams. Will
Yeah.
definitely, I think, is going to be the difference maker for these teams, right? It depends how this zero
Yep.
pointer comes alive, and if 2 times can do that for Stanford, like Real has to do for New York, I think this team also can be a dangerous team. And I mean, they've shown it already with Gelato and Gio absolutely fucking ruining teams and scrims and just and are working their way through the kickoff right now. So
Yeah. No,
you know, Stanford's definitely a team to look out for 100%.
I bet 3 of them in.
And then we move on to
Big
Sin City
three, for
Syndicate. I'm
sure.
pretty sure these guys have a new logo, but I also really like this logo too. This
Sin
logo
City,
looked
yeah. Did
this
they
logo looks sick, and I'm pretty
I
sure
know
this is one of the teams that fucking died after the roster lock.
this actually already just blew up, Clouter. So
Yeah, I don't.
I
I'm pretty
think
sure
I don't
who's
even
left here.
yeah.
Is there anyone left
I
on the screen here? I know Backdoe's still there, isn't he?
back to I think so. Beats me when I look at
I gotta
Melo
try to
just
see
got
now, bro.
signed. So Melo just got signed to Sin City. Rogue was dropped. Tracer, replays, and
Spider's
Sasuke
still there,
dropped.
so it's Spider and
So
Backdoe and Mello right now, and
yeah,
EJ's still there as well.
Spider, Backdoe, and Mello.
So
I like that
replays and
3.
Suzuki's out, and so is Rogue. So 3 of those players that you see on screen, they're not actually on the roster no more. And the same thing like I mentioned earlier. After the
Spider,
roster
Backdoe.
lock was happening, I didn't think any roster moves would have happened until after the kickoff. But apparently, some
Damn, they
teams,
dropped my boy Rogue and Tracer's down. Tracer's been busy, but
yeah,
damn, I mean, I know Sasuke wasn't cutting it. Replays has been like MIA. So
yeah,
Backdoe
it's another team that I get. Yeah, this team,
with
Spotter and
with
Backdoor are the only 2 that are left.
yeah, I mean 10 points, and then you put in
Mello,
and Mello was at 11. Is
that's
Mello a
11.
one?
Yeah, so you can sign it. So they still have to
Melo's a
sign another
one.
one
So
pointer.
yeah, you have a interesting time. You have something interesting here. Can they do something with it? And that's going to be the biggest thing, I think, for
Yeah,
this team, right?
this
We
is a
know what
team.
seven. We see seven make that last minute Phoenix team, right? And
True.
they got a dub,
Yep.
right? But can they stay together? Can they play together? Can they win? I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know how that's gonna happen. Uh, but I do like on paper like the backdoor Spider Mello kind of thing. I think Mello's been playing great
Yeah.
recently as well as a 1 pointer. I think he could be one of the better 1 pointers in here. I really do think that Mello has been. You know,
I
I've
think
been
Sin
talking about
City
him a
also
lot.
has a
So
new logo as well now.
uh,
On top of
they
that,
do.
but this is
What?
another team that I guess there's not much we can talk about this team until we see them play and who seven plays come opening week. So this will be a team we'll definitely revisit. But uh, yeah, obviously that's
I
not
like
the
it.
roster that they have. But I do like this logo.
Yeah,
This Sin
yeah.
Syndicate logo looks
The
pretty sick.
Sin City Syndicate looks clean.
Yep, I agree. Then we move on to the El Paso Reapers, which we
This is
have
another team I don't even know.
X, we have Unknown Plu, Kib and 90U, and then we have Z-Merc and Zin as the extras. Uh,
Yeah,
these guys are
I
out, right?
think
Like they forfeited out of the kickoff, didn't they?
yeah, I think they're done. I think they lost to Detroit, smoked them, Rio.
And then they
Um,
forfeited the losers. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, which which is probably coming. This was kind of like another last minute team. I feel like another one in the hands of Zin. Fortunately, it just sucks that I think even Zin dropped himself too. It's just unfortunate. Things happen. But man, yeah, they took the FF for
I love how that
LA.
was your
And
reaction. Ran by Zin,
but
unfortunately.
like it's just so unfortunate because like El Paso Reapers,
Just the
man,
Roman strays.
it's not bad. It's not terrible. And you know what? Like, X is back. He's trying to make a team, but like, I don't know who. I think I've seen Unknown Blue play before, but 90U, I know he's been
Oh,
playing. He's back.
GM of the year, by the way.
Literally like been the same since literally glue. I just it's just tough to see this kind of go down because just like
Yeah.
I said, I feel for the players. If you're you know we'll get to the Wiz thing in a moment. I don't know what happened. We got to call the police. We're gonna find out where these people are. It's like
Yeah.
make sure to get a wellness check on these guys. It's like
Send the
I
APB,
don't
bro.
ABP. We have to because there's no way that you can't find them.
Gotta find these ghosts,
And
bro.
it's unfortunate for the players that are playing for these teams. So let's just say the El Paso banking couldn't come up with the funds, hence why Zin had to give it up. Shit got repoed.
Oh goddamn, they got repoed.
They got repoed. But
But
yeah,
then
man.
Yeah, then we move on to Absolute Rain, which these guys looked good too the other day when they played.
Listen, this guy, yeah,
Xavier was fucking flying around the map, bro.
dude. I like this team. It was fun watching them play. I don't know if they have enough to stay top, but this Xavier kid is pretty good, man.
Yeah, he was hooping around the
He
map.
was everything. He was everything for this team.
Then you got
There
Dirk.
was one point. There was one point. Jude and Pug were hell. Dark. There were. There's times where they could and see themselves in some deep shit.
Yeah,
Like they're almost triple neg, but this man Xavier is doing whatever he could, and like it's very rare. Um,
they only lost
like you,
round 11, right? It was round 11, map 5.
yeah, they won. They won the round 11. Yeah, they beat. Oh, sorry, they lost
They
to
lost. They lost.
they
Yeah,
lost to
yeah, yeah.
London. It's 3-2. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. I think it was a map set that fooled them a little bit. Like I said, some of these maps were tricky for some players, especially the lower pointer players, and I think that it caught them there. However, this team should look interesting in the losers bracket. They uh, have to play someone of these losers. The loser of one of these teams up top here, either Stanford, Detroit, New York, Miami, Texas, or
Hold
London.
on, I can
That
probably give you that right now while you're.
so
Who do they play? I
loser
got.
of 14. Actually, also yeah. So
Oh, it's
they
loser
they
of
play the
14.
loser of New York and Miami. So that's that's probably I don't know how it'll turn out for them. I don't think they'll make it out of that, but
That's gonna be a
um,
tough one. Man,
they look interesting playing London.
if they keep
You
up
know,
if they keep up with New York or Miami in that losers game, you got me. You know what I mean? Like, all
right,
right,
right.
that's enough info to tell me, all right, you guys are here to ball. You guys are here to play, and that's enough. But if they go into that match and then get 3-0'd, it's like, okay, all right, this is where you could get a little scary.
Right, and I think this is where Dark has a 3 pointer. He said he's back, so he needs to be sure he's
What I
back for
like about
sure.
this team too
You
is
know,
their extras and on their bench. You have Funk and you have
yeah.
Chili on the bench.
I
I
say
mean,
use Funk tonight if you can.
If Xavier doesn't work
You know,
out, you could literally rock Dark, Funk, and Chili, and it would be just as good. I'm not want to diss Xavier because he is kind of nuts, but you know what I mean. Like if something falls through with Xavier, you got two solid players on your bench that you can plug in to keep the roster somewhat. Like
right?
you can kind of mix and match with your rosters. If Xavier doesn't work out, you can plug in Funk and Chili and give that trio a go and see if that makes any difference with Pug, right? So I like what
Yeah,
Pug has done here. Again, like obviously time will tell where this team fits, but yeah, this Xavier kid is definitely one to look out for.
yeah. He is
100%.
special for this team. His team wouldn't be anything without him, man. He did everything he could on those maps, man. And the ones he lost, it's just again like 7 point, higher point issue when you have the lower points that just need to step it up. Man, that was a good one.
Yep. And then
Interesting
moving
team.
on to the Las Vegas Death Dealers, a team that played Toronto last night and lost. But the only thing I fucked up here is that Noah and Diz should be switched around, and that would have been their roster they played last night. But yeah, you have Diz, you have Benji, you have Aspect, you have Toad Sage. Also, by the way, and I know E's in here now, and he casted the match last night. Man, Toad Sage has a 0 pointer right now. Is looking pretty good for a steal because Toad Sage actually played really well last night against us. He was kind of cooking for a 0 and he was putting in work. So Toad Sage has definitely gotten better with BO7, I think, which would be which is huge for him being a 0 on this roster. But yeah, no, I just had to give Toad Sage his props for the match last night because when I watched it back, I did notice him a little bit more on the map than you probably would in BO6. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, you also have that bench of Safi and Nitsu and Noah as well. Like this team is also interesting. Like I think this team has a lot of depth to it, and there's a lot of pieces that Benji can plug and play with to get something going here. But according to sources say that the comms are dead with this team, so that's probably issue number one for this roster going forward. If the comms are dead, then that's not going to get you guys anywhere. But um, it's a team that has potential, but I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, and like I said, I think you're 100% right. I think we have a situation where there's so many people. He is like a full roster, so he has pieces to plug and play. But
He can make like
it's
2 or 3 rosters
the
with
comms are
the
dead.
players here.
The comms are dead. They're just I don't know if it's a it's just inconsistent. Yeah, inconsistency.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he was just I think that was his debut for that team last night. Um, maybe they try using Safi, instead of Benji.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
Benji
think
takes a step back and maybe become a GM or somehow find a better player to play with them because it's not. I don't know. Dude, they got worked up last night, didn't they?
they did. Yep.
Yeah, you
There
know.
was there was a lot of stuff going on. Noah was going right to the FAs, and after the match, and I don't know. But like I said, the interesting thing with this roster, and I think for Benji, the owner, to look at is he has a lot of pieces he can plug and play with. And I think these guys need to get everyone on into a scrim and find the best four that they can put together out of these 7 players and play
Yeah,
them.
maybe it is an ego issue. Yeah, he needs to set aside his ego, be a little more of a team player. Maybe that's another good idea. And I've seen that with Benji myself. We saw what happened with him in New Jersey. Maybe it's more of a locker room issue than most think. But like Clouter said, they have a lot of pieces here. We got to figure out a way to play. It's like chess.
Like, and that's I think that's how I'll end off with Vegas is that if I were Benji in this position, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna try to get everyone on one night and let's figure out which four mesh well together with the 12-point cap, and then give that a run with a CXP team and see if there's a difference, you know.
Right.
And if it doesn't work, then just have to start making some moves.
Yep.
Then we move on to Michigan, which is another team like Sin City that absolutely blew up. Also, they from what they had in their chat, they had a 9-point roster.
Yeah, they had. Fortunately, like Wiz disappeared. Uh, we don't know where he is. We don't know why.
ABP, bro.
Again, ABP on that man, bench warrant out for him. We don't know. Arrest that man, please, because you leave your boys dry like that. So Buddha, shout out Buddha though. Buddha, I call him Buddha, but Buddha, he stepped in to be
Yeah,
like
he's the new team
the
owner now,
quick,
right?
yeah, like the fastest like interim. You know,
Yep. No, and I think
uh,
he's still putting his team together. I don't know who he signed yet, but
couldn't pay the mortgage. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because
Repo
there's no
Reaper.
way. There's just no way, bro. There's just no way you'll leave your boys. And I felt bad. Um, that he took his shit. That he left and like leave these guys dry. You should have taken. That's a good thing that you took it, but that's what happens. But Buddha, they have this guy Butcher now, who's a
They
three
have
pointer.
Butcher. I'm looking here now. They have Butcher. Swervo is still there.
I
They
know
picked
Butcher
up.
personally, so like I know he was really good in BO6. I don't know if it's translating well in BO7, but he's a solid. I think he's a solid three.
Wild
Bring
Horn
back
Dog.
Dallas the
They also
best.
picked up Wild Horn Dog and Phenom, who I haven't seen play yet. Phenom is a 3. I haven't seen him play. And Horn Dog, I think, is a 1 or a
Yeah,
0.
well, Phenom, I think got signed at East Dub, right? Unless he was actually signed. Yeah, I don't
Yep.
have Geo's number, Gelato. My bad.
But yeah, no, this Michigan team is like the Sin City one is kind of in the scrambles right now. Kind of giving us that. Who was the 2 lost teams in BO6 toward the end? It was Phoenix and who was the other one?
Uh,
Lucid.
oh yeah,
The
they didn't
boys
have any
the boys had nothing.
shits.
They were just a team. They were filling the gaps. Just a team filling the gaps. And then we moved to the London Crusaders, who we've already mentioned earlier had a big win over Absolute Rain. This team of Hilly, Pure, Parks, and Palsy. Another great roster. I really like the look of this roster, Feds. Pure coming over from Miami to London. Parks is playing some really good COD for this team. You have Hilly also as well, and you have Palsy. Palsy's over here. I think Palsy's a sick one-pointer pickup for this squad, and I really do like the look of this roster.
Yeah, I watching him play was really interesting. Hillary's been playing really well for him for this team. Um, I possibly had a tough time playing that match. And I think it comes down to like their scrimming. They have to scrim more. They have to play a lot much together, a lot more. But I think this is a solid team. I think they could be a borderline, top team. Uh, it depends how much they could bring to the table. I like Parks on this team. Parks has been playing really good.
I do also like
Um,
Parks as well.
so yeah, but as of right now, there's just a lot of. It's still early for this team. I want to see what they could do in the next round of the bracket in the kickoff. But as of right
Yep.
now, they are interesting to watch. They are definitely interesting to watch for sure.
And then we end off as our 16 team with the Minneapolis Monarch. And this team has Tape, Emma, a new one who I haven't heard or seen play yet, Exercise, who I also haven't seen play yet, and Pomas. I don't know how these guys have played in the round one. I don't know if they forfeited or they did play, but a very interesting roster nonetheless. Like I said, I have to see what Emma and Exercise does for this team. I've watched Tape play. Tape can be pretty nasty on the map if he wants to be, and same with Pomas, man. Pomas can either be really good if he's in those power positions, or sometimes he can feel lost. I don't know how he's been playing with uh, in the new COD, but another team nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on this one, Feds? Because I'm kind of
Yeah,
MSLT7.
I just don't. It's a Secret Champion. I don't have I don't have anything really on them. I know Tape and Pamas are a package deal, but with this,
The boys come prepared when they get to the last team, and they're both like, what the fuck?
I think then they just get smoked.
Oh
I
man.
think I'm just yeah. It's just not there. I think these guys need to retool. I know Exercise isn't like the greatest. I don't know how this works. I think this is like Crash Out 2.0. Unfortunately, I love Tape to death. And Pamas, but man, holy shit, this is something that needs to be reworked for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
they have talent there. It's got to be there. So they just got to bring it. You know.
Yeah, no, man, absolutely. And I mean, that's our 16 teams, man, that are competing this season for this major so far. Obviously, we have some mix-ups, some team mix-ups right now with new roster moves and shit like that going on. So hopefully all that gets worked out before the major. Oh, I just had a voice crack. That was crazy. Before Major 1 kicks off, which don't know if that's next week or not. I'm sure we're going to find that out pretty soon. Uh, but yeah, no. That's our team so far for this major, and I don't know. I hope we see some good COD this year, Feds.
Yeah, I'm super excited, man. This is gonna be a very good year for this league. Very excited. I can't wait to see what you guys do and what you guys bring. Um, yeah, man.
I am just before we move on, because our next thing now we're going to bring in our special guest, and before I give him the glaze of a lifetime, I need to make sure he's ready. But yeah, no, I don't know what else we could talk about real quick while I'm waiting for that response real quick. Is there anything else that we can add that we were going to mention to the feds, to the feds, to the pod before?
To the fence. um, I don't know, man. I'm excited to see what these new teams look like. But for the same teams, that are playing, trying to keep the same core together. I'm excited to see them too. Um, I'm really excited to see teams like LA. I want to see what Kane and that boy do together. I want to see. That's definitely got to be a top team right there.
Oh, I fucking
New
hate
York with
technical.
that big three, you know, and then same with OVO again, trying to make a big. They're in the losers right now, but I want to see what they do in the losers. They could probably make a losers run, stuff like that. But I think we have a solid core. Couple teams. I think we have like a solid top 4 or 5. I like Miami, I like LA, I like New York, I like OVO, and I like Toronto. I think no in particular order. I think that's their 5 right now. 5 right now, no particular order. Yeah, Miami, Toronto, OVO, LA, New York. I think that's a solid 5, but that's not in any order. So that's like group
Yeah,
of top
I
5,
I
and
I
then
also
everything
agree.
else below will be like everything. It could be. Listen, it could be anything, man. What if Kaori plays really well with Dizzle? Like, you just never know what could happen, or you play. You get something like trying to think of the top of my head.
Oh shit, I may have just canceled that off. Okay, hold on. Before you say anything, I'm gonna fucking hold on. Now I think we're coming through. Fetch, you still here? All right, hold on. We're going through some technical difficulties, folks. Just bear with me.
Shit working. Hold
You here?
on.
Actually, yeah, you are coming through again. Okay, I'm gonna mute the music again. I was about to put it back on for a second. All right. Oh fuck, where's Fet's gone to? All right, we're back again after that. Fetch, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. We have our guest situation figured out, so we're chilling. I need to do one more thing before I go. All right, folks. We are me and Feds. When we talked about bringing a guest on, we said, man, there's only one person that is suited well enough to be our first guest today. Um, he is the man that started it all. He is the commissioner, the goat, the greatest of all time. He loves his oranges extra fucking juicy too. It's your boy, Erraz. Welcome to the pod, brother.
Welcome on in, baby. Welcome on in. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys?
Welcome to the pod, brother.
I do. Thank you, man. I appreciate the gas. It's funny, man, because I'm in this call with you guys, and to be honest, I feel like you guys are the celebrities.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Nah, man.
It's all you, bro. You
put
you
this shit
have you
together, brother.
yeah. You put all this together and you've started this, brother. And we could not have thought of a better first guest than to have you on here, bro. You better have some oranges.
Clouter. You know what's funny about that, man? I went to Walmart today. The plan was to leave with oranges, and they didn't have something like I wanted, and I rage quit, and I just left, and I completely forgot about what else I went there for. So I actually forgot. Yeah, I was like, man, fuck, I forgot what I was there for. So
God damn. Nah, man, we're
that's
happy to
all
have you
good.
here, man. Me, like I said, like you kind of started it all, bro. And I do want to start off the pod though, because there was a question that I always wanted to ask you, and I just wanted to know how you managed to form the CXP. Like how did you turn this into what it is today?
Truth be told, man, it kind of has like a sad story behind it, but Me and T, we always had this idea, especially, and it kind of happened when our friend passed away. But we always thought about making kind of a league just like this, where kind of like your 9 to 5, I guess mid-level gamer could like basically hop on and still kind of have like that experience and not get absolutely destroyed by top challenger kids and stuff like that. So we kind of did it in honor of him, and I know the first like iteration of it was kind of like a little fugazi, I can't lie, but I think the second one that I think we got it right.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. No, I'm glad to be here, man. I gotta say, like, especially for me, like that, like what you just said for the criteria for this league is exactly what I was looking for. Like when I wanted to join a league, like what you guys had planned and the way you guys have everything set up with like the point system and stuff, and how like you guys give rankings to your platinum, diamond, and crimson players like outside of their like actual rankings, and then like there's a cap system, and I gotta say it's really well put together, and it's fucking elite, man. I'm absolutely stoked on what you guys have been able to pull off, man. And to be able to do this pod with Feds and to bring bring some entertainment to all the boys is elite, man. But
Dude, stuff like this I love because it's like combining like actual sports with COD, right? And I feel
yeah,
like the content aspect is kind of what differentiates like us between like other leagues. Because bro, like I don't see anybody else with like a entertaining duo of a cast like this. Like bro, you guys gel so well.
now,
So,
man, we
so
try,
I'm
man.
definitely happy, man. I'm proud of the work you guys do. I know you guys work hard on this, and
Man,
you guys do a good job, man.
did you ever hear about
Appreciate that, man.
how this idea originated?
I did not actually.
No,
It's actually
it,
so funny.
man, me and Feds, we were already talking because me and Feds casted a bit anyways, and I always enjoyed casting with Feds, and I think Feds can say the same. He always enjoyed casting with me, and I went out fishing one morning, and I was just chilling, man, and ripped this big old draw fishing, man, and the idea popped in my head to just mention to Feds. I was like, hey Feds, yo man, I'm out fishing right now. And I just got this crazy idea. He was like, "What's that, bro?" And I was like, "Dude, what if we just started a podcast?" And he was like, "Bro, that would be so elite." And I was like, "Here I am, just waiting, just fishing right now." Here I'm texting Fetch at the same time, being like, "Bro, we can do this and this." And Fetch is like, "Bro, keep going, bro. You're fucking. This is elite. Let's do it."
Straight cooking. Straight
Bro,
cooking.
that's amazing, bro. I didn't know it was like that simple.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
man, we
And then
just
we,
talked about how we could probably put it together, man. Even with like the most like original tech that we have, like we don't have like a lot of tech, but
Yeah.
it's coming. But that when Clouter came up with the idea, we just started brainstorming, dude, and just wanted to showcase like something for the league because it's fun to do, but also like it gives people content. We could talk, break teams down, and just really make it live, you know.
Which, by the way, I will say, I was able to pop in for maybe the last like 20 minutes or so, but even just the new like putting the rosters there, like stuff like that, man. Like I said, we're all kind of working with what we got.
yeah,
Um, and I just feel like we're making the most out of it, man. That's kind of what just makes us stand apart. But yeah, dude, I think it looks great right now. I love the new additions that you guys added to the podcast so far.
yeah, man. I'm actually glad. I think the most thing I'm excited for this one so far is the YouTube, man. Just be able to have all the VODs in one area, because actually, low key, what I was going to do, um, and I never had a chance to do it. I was gonna actually, if I saved all the previous VODs, I was gonna actually rewatch all the VODs, pick out me and Fetz's like top moments, and then put them into a video. And then I was gonna put that up in the cord as like a little teaser trailer for me and Fetz for this actual episode today. But obviously, I never had it. I never had those VODs. But now with the YouTube, at least now I can go get the VODs back, which will be elite. So we can do
Yeah,
more
man.
shit like that, man.
YouTube, I think it's a way to expand, man. Just to have them there, like people could go back rewatch it, like if they miss it live. Like I think that's a great idea as well. So yeah, man, it'd be cool too. Like if we were able to get clips and stuff like that, man. I don't know how we're gonna go about doing that, but
Nah, we'll work
I
it out
know
in
I know
the.
once we get
Yeah, we'll us admins we'll figure it out, man. But yeah, I like to get some clips going too, man. It'd be elite, man. Fetz, did
Yeah,
you want
man.
did you want to ask Gelato's question?
Yeah, I have a couple questions actually. Some people in chat. I want to ask you a couple questions. I think me and Clouter actually have a couple questions too. I want to give you also a chance to kind of showcase what you have in store for BO7. I know you kind of like posted in announcements, but if you had anything more in depth to say and things like that, we want to give you the floor. But I'll start off with this question. Gelato asked, "Who are you most excited to play to see the who who is he or ask him who he's most excited to play in the league at his new coaching role. I don't know. Hopefully he wrote it
As
right.
my new coaching role. Oh, like I guess like what team we want to score. Honestly, man, I want to see my squad face off against Toronto, bro. I think Toronto is
Mm.
probably right now the team that's furthest ahead. I will say, I will say some insider knowledge. I do think Miami might be the best team in the league right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Oh,
like
it could
that.
be, bro.
Um,
Miami's looking good, man.
yeah, well, I'll be honest. You know, me Los, we had some one pointers. We tried to take them down. We got absolutely destroyed, man. Absolutely destroyed. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be squaring off with Miami anytime soon.
Damn, you guys are squaring up against them tonight, though. That's a big game.
Mommy hot take. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I guess there's no really no choice. But hey, I'm glad, man. I'm retired. I don't gotta deal with that. So
True, you just
Yeah,
get to
I'll
sit
go.
back and watch, bro.
that actually leads
I'll
into my
send
next
my
question.
my
Have you ever thought
enforcer.
about coming back?
Dude, all the time, man. All the time. I play every day almost for the most part. Um, to be honest, guys, like I don't even really like not want to play. Like I kind of love this game. To be honest, I felt like the first one, yeah, I guess like the first week or so it was kind of like tough, but I felt like once I adjusted, I feel like I'm kind of getting right back on form to where it was. But yeah, no, I don't. I never really wanted to stop playing. It's just I didn't want to be a bad teammate, to especially some guys that I teamed with for months at this point. So it's not fair to them. And then the opportunity presented itself to pick up somebody that's basically me. So I was like, fuck it. But yeah, I mean, if there's a time where I guess where I'll have consistent hours to play, I'll 100% come back. Yeah, that's without a doubt.
Man, I don't even know if it's a hot take anymore, but man, I like this game more than the last one.
I don't know, man. I miss my jackal. I will say, I miss my
Me
jackal.
too, man.
Man, I don't know, man. I think I'm the odd one out there, man. Like I really like how BO7 plays, man. I just like the pace of it. I think where they slowed it down a little bit, it just fits more it fits like that more classic. I say classic COD as now there's not like wall jumping in there and fucking crazy shit added as well. But yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think I like the new one more than the last one. But I do agree though. I do miss running around with the jackal and doing some crazy shit. But then again, I've now and you seen it last night. I've iterated the boomstick in search now. So
Yeah, man. Where did that come from? I was like, dude, this guy is actually pretty gross with the sniper.
man, it was funny. I rewatched the VOD today, and it was like, and you got really excited. You're like, oh shit, man, who got the boomstick? And you're like, holy fuck, it's Clouter. He was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, man. He put on a show with that thing, bro. Some people, man, they pull that thing out and you're looking at
I just
donuts.
feel like
So
for a lot of the S&D maps this year, though, like there's a lot of like a long sight you can just hold with a sniper, though, if you're pretty accurate with it too. So I don't know, man. Might be something I try out, man. So we'll see what happens there. But
you guys are winning. It's looking good in your hands, bro. Just don't switch it up, bro.
nah.
Especially if we get some highlight reels of you, man. Oh man.
We gotta get that going. That'll be nice.
Yeah, no, 100%. But
Um,
yeah, no, I'll let Fets cake the floor again, as he was.
yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything you are super excited about in terms of new rule? Is there a certain thing that you're excited about to enforce into this league that you've been wanting to change that now you're finally getting to change?
So I mean, there's a couple things, right? There's not really, I guess, like a one size fits all for that, because, like, for example, I know a lot of people that doesn't know actually, because I kind of had this conversation privately, but there is a couple people that will be joining the Cord, um, who kind of specialize in being like, I guess, computer savvy. I guess is the right term. Um, I know people, and credit to, what is it, Showdown, or what's that league called? Lockdown, whatever they're called. Um, I know they kind of have some gadgets and stuff like that like I have no idea how the fuck to program and stuff. But
Mhm.
speaking with some people, like there's a potential revamped stat sheet that's it programs like people's overalls, which I think is going to be pretty neat. Because I already know how,
Cool.
especially how our community is. If somebody's going to see that they're higher overall than somebody, it's raps. I'm already knowing. So,
That's actually
so
kind of crazy. That's actually kind of
yeah.
cool. What the
So
fuck?
that's gonna be coming. That's gonna be coming soon. I was trying a little bit to revamp the stat sheet that we have now. There's only just so much that you could really do with where it's at in its current state. But so yeah, I am excited to do that. To be honest, main thing I'm excited about is kind of having I guess in myself, governing body that's kind of you know in control of points that isn't playing, right? Um, I felt like that was kind of the big thing last year was, oh, there's bias because you're playing and, all the admins are playing. So, which, granted, admins still have a vote, but we do have more now. So it, kind of dilutes your vote in a way.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm.
but then also, like, I kind of made this decision where, like, it's got to be super unanimous to vote somebody up or down. We're trying to have some rules to where if we kind of know someone's targeting somebody for their team, like they're not trying to mess with the points just to get them on their team. Uh, I definitely do want more stability as far as rosters. I hate when rosters like get together and blow up in a weekend like that.
Oh, yeah, we
There's
were
already
talking
been a
about that
few of
earlier.
them. There's already been a few of them already,
Yeah,
which is
man.
shitty.
Well, I never really mind it until like you start doing the stats, man. Then you gotta like move these guys like stats all around.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like it's so annoying. Um,
I thought we
so
would.
yeah.
I thought we would have figured that out with the buy-in issue, but obviously that hasn't. That obviously hasn't fixed it. But I don't know.
Well,
But I don't. I don't. I
ironically,
don't. I don't
the
think
two
that's.
teams,
Yeah, I'll let you. Sorry.
the two teams, yeah, no, you could. The two teams that I guess kind of like bailed. Well, well, yeah, I guess El Paso in a way kind of bailed, um and Michigan, but yeah, those two teams they didn't pay. So far, everyone that did pay, like I mean, they're kind of locked in, or at least it looks like it. But um, yeah, man, my main thing is just trying to get the overall competitiveness a little bit higher, I guess.
I think the
Uh,
stability would be cool though too, just because I wish team owners had the stability. Because like, okay, I'll use my team for example. Say if my team went to
Yeah.
complete shit, I would just obviously if Cope wanted out, I'd trade Cope away, and then I got to do that whole new dynamic of okay, now fuck, now I have to rebuild the roster again to get it
yeah,
back to top performance. Like I would find that shit interesting, cool. Like obviously I wouldn't enjoy losing, but you know, that whole dynamic too. I mean, it'd be cool as like
yeah,
I guess that's also like I guess if you play a lot of sports games and stuff like that too, you get that sports team dynamic of oh man you've been shit for so long and you finally are like holy fuck now we're winning again and it's like that just
yeah,
and to know you built something like that I just wish a lot of team owners thought that same way too man but obviously there's some team owners out there that are just like once they lose a couple they're just checked and they're like well this
yeah.
sucks.
Some
Yeah, I
some
just feel
people
bad for the players. That's what I feel bad. Like imagine like a GM just disappears and like
Yeah.
or leaves the or whatever it might be, like and then or like no one's
well,
no
I'll say
dialogue
this.
on the team. It's
I'll
crazy
say
to
this.
me.
A lot of times when a GM like kind of disappears, I feel like there's got to be some inactive members as well, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're communicating with your team for the most part, they're gonna be there for you. But
Yes.
I feel like a GM's really able to kind of step away when he's got maybe one or two guys that kind of don't really talk. So the teams that already like I guess had those issues, they have people on the team where we've seen them before kind of just be MIA or they're not really active in the court, which we don't really require that. But once you kind of have somebody that's already kind of like, like I'll pop in here every 3 days and see what's going on. Like you can't expect to do anything like that. So
Yeah. I think one question I have for you, obviously referring to the majors, and I think I texted you about it earlier, but I'll let you talk about it more here now. But I just wanted to know. I think people also were wondering when is the potential start date for Major One, and how many majors do we plan to do this year for BO7?
So I'm looking to do probably like 5. I think 5's pretty good. Um, I'm looking to definitely have, I guess, some sort of an off season. I know we didn't really have that this year.
No, no, we
It is
never.
scary. It is scary. It is scary though, having an off season because, especially like in a regular league, like people whole summer or whatever of them doing God knows what. You could lose a lot of your traction. So, that is a little scary, but maybe we'll push it to 6. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, I think we all kind of love the game, and we'll keep extending it as long as we got people showing up every day, because that's kind of what matters the most. But as far as plans, I do really want to push the league versus league thing. I kind of do love the whole like rivalries with other leagues, to be honest. So I definitely want to be very active in that. I think it helps both, whoever we do it with.
Man, Feds,
Um,
if they do league versus league, we should definitely cover that for the CXP side, obviously.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. Like even if it's something where like we're sending in like the top 4 teams or top 6 or whatever, like bro, let it do. Like you know what I'm saying? And I would
Yeah,
love to get more leagues involved. Not just 1 or 2 or
man, it'd be cool
it'd be
if
awesome.
if we did like an amateur league, like World Cup type deal, like you said though, like every
Oh,
league
that
send in like
would
their like fucking 3 or 4 like top teams that they can, and then they just do like a yeah like Backdo just said in chat, like all star teams, like just send in 3 fucking all star
be. Yep.
teams, and then just fucking do like a double elimination bracket type deal, get everyone to agree on it.
Yeah, us in lockdown, we're kind of shooting for that. Actually, what, in October?
Oh
But the game was just so dead, man.
yeah,
It was like pulling teeth to get people to get in. So, it kind of got away, and then we almost did a champion versus champion at the end of Major 3, but our champion wasn't really acting like a champion. So,
the
yeah.
poor Bangkok boys, the poor Bangkok boys.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So
do we have a start date for Major 1 yet?
yeah, so we're gonna start maybe a couple days after the kickoff. So I think I have the kickoff ending on the 7th. I'm not near a calendar right now. So figure probably that following Tuesday, Wednesday, just to kind of get people to. Actually, I'll probably give people that week to figure out their rosters, because especially because some people broke up and stuff. So
And I'm assuming
um
there's gonna be point
yeah,
changes
probably
coming in,
figure that.
point changes coming in after the kickoff as well for some
Yes,
players.
there, there there will be point changes. Now, let me stress this, because I don't want people to get scared when they hear point changes. Guys, guys, I want teams to stick together. I want like cores. I think seeing Toronto, I think seeing OVO, I think Miami in bits and pieces, and I think New York, well, old New York. Um, I think having just cores that stick together is really the key to success. So I don't really want to try to break up teams. That's not really like the mo. So I just kind of want to throw that out there, because I know people kind of be like, oh, well, what's the point of building a team if it's just gonna get broken up in a day? It's like, all right,
But I feel like also the counter to that is that there's so many new members coming in like all the time. It seems like we're getting a fuck ton of new members. Like man, that admin ticket chat for us, like man, I see like 5, 6 new tickets a day, and it's just people being like, "Yo, how can I get ranked?" And it's just
yeah,
it's crazy, man. So there's always new people coming in every day, and once you get ranked and you're in that free agency space, I mean, fuck, man. Like there's probably like duos out there that we don't know exist yet that we could see this year, which would be
yep,
crazy. Like
yep,
Potato
that is
Lows.
true, man.
Potato Lows came out of nowhere for BO6, which was
Well,
crazy.
Yeah.
even I mean, if you want to go a step further, I mean, if we're gonna talk about individuals, I mean, we got Fanta that came out of nowhere last year.
True.
I mean,
Yeah.
he really left a mark. I don't really like the fucker, but Tendies kind of was up there too.
Yeah, dude, that's
Uh,
true. Yeah, that's true. Yep.
like I said, I don't like him, but I'll give him credit where credit's due. Even Diamond, I know Diamond was kind of around, but when she was
True.
playing,
Yep.
that was another one. I was like, okay, like,
Shadow BBD.
so the only thing I will say, and I do kind of want to, throw this out there for potential expansion. I do feel like with the, I guess, overall talent kind of pool growing for the league, I might look into expanding to more teams because I feel like there's just this vacuum where like rather than like the maybe like twos and one pointers that get replaced on the team, it's kind of like the fives and sixes, you know. And I feel like some of them sometimes they kind of get overlooked because maybe they don't have like relationships with people. I know that sounds kind of weird, but
No, no,
pause.
no.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so so yeah, so yeah, I do kind of want to have like more either like duos or just more people kind of like people like I guess that belong to like leading a team.
Yeah, you want more than leaders.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't want like a whole bunch of like sevens running around on a team. Like nobody wants to play that.
No, you kind
You
of
know what I'm saying?
want team leaders, and you kind of want that stability of, like you said, you want a stability of like a bunch of even teams where you're not having one or two stacked teams that are winning every game. You
Yeah,
know, you
yeah.
keeps it more competitive in the long run of things. Yeah, no, I can get that, bro. But man, adding more teams though, oh bro, I agree with Cases and Chad, and he goes, oh god, more teams. I mean, man, we're already at 16, man. I mean, fuck, we go any more, we're gonna be like the NBA and have like NBA and like the NHL and have like fucking 30 odd teams.
Nah, yeah, it wouldn't be anything crazy. If we did do it, it'd probably be small expansion. It'd probably be four more, so we'll go to like I guess 20. But
Man, can
you
you
know
imagine a
the
32
way that we
team
set up
league,
our
man? Me and Fets be doing 6 hour fucking podcast.
yeah 32 yeah, or you'd have to do more a week.
Oh man, we'd have to.
Yeah, but
Oh man.
now the way that we have like the regular season schedule, you don't play everyone, so um even if we had 20, you probably end up playing maybe like 12 or so. So yeah,
Are
it really I don't know, depends.
Are we doing round robins again for the majors, or are you just gonna do like we did for
Yeah,
Major Four and do like a pool,
that was
do
my
your pool and then do a crossover?
yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, unless the community changes, I think everyone loved the new format that we came up with at the end. Um, so I think that's kind of gonna stick, unless we find something else, or or if expansion does end up coming on. Pause. But yeah, no, I think our format that we had, I think it really hit. Bro, it makes those like pool of death, like those three teams, like bro, it makes those games so much like fun to
I
watch.
did
So
like what we did last major, like Major Four, when we did the pool and then you did like the crossover with one pool. What was it, 12 game? I think it was 12 game
yep.
seasons. Yeah, I think that should be the obviously again I guess that'd be in a admin chat to talk about. But yeah, no, that I really liked how that went, having those crossover teams play each other because it was cool to see those
Yeah,
teams
and
finally play each other.
it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool when you leave one or two not playing each other, because then those matchups in the postseason, I guess,
Yeah, like the question
they're
marks.
really enticing. Yeah, yeah, because you never seen them match up.
Yeah. No,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
And I guess another thing I'll touch on too, for you. Another thing I'll ask too. I guess for switches, and is there any going to be? Actually, no. Another question I have for you. And I guess this also touches on the switches. But will we have any other different type of tournaments besides the switches? I mean, I guess also, I guess we did touch on the All Star teams that we were talking about. But I didn't know if there's anything else we had planned tournament wise outside of
yeah.
switches, maybe.
As you guys already seen, we did experiment with the 2v2. It went pretty well actually. I think we had a lot of people that showed up for that. Um, as far as like different types, we have discussed a like a bot bash, I believe it's called, where you sign up with three, and like you all get a veteran bot as the fourth. So
Oh,
we thought
that'd be
about doing something
crazy.
like yeah, we thought about doing something like that. Um, I know T kind of had some cool ideas, and I'm not that creative, so I can't really think too much. But yeah, definitely want to emphasize All Star games for sure. Um, I would do want to say, man, shout out to Seven because he's kind of figured out the graphics
Dude,
stuff
those
out. So
graphics look cool though. I like the ice
yeah,
on the graphics. They look
Those have been clean, man. They've been
yeah, they
yeah,
are.
clean. Like
man, yeah.
I
So
love
I
it,
do want
man.
to shout him out because I think now with him, hopefully me, I'm gonna try to learn as well. But with him, definitely like kind of at the helm of that. Um, we will be able to kind of produce the content that I felt was severely lacking at the end of the year. But shit happens. So
Yeah, that's true. No, 100%. I don't know if you have anything, Feds, that you want to add or ask. I kind of went through
I
my
was
line.
gonna ask. I was gonna ask. How are you feeling about the big three hybrid potato bear trio? And if you could give me a little background on how that went down, because I like that three. I think that's a big three-headed monster, and I think I really like what you did. And also on shout out Bones, also being on New York as well. I'm liking what
yeah.
I'm
Shout
seeing
out
on
Bones.
the Black Grim Reaper. But yeah, like give me an insight if you want some insight. You have to go too deep, but I want to know like how that came together and like how you're feeling about it.
All right. So first, shout out Fat Show, my boy Fat Show. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, So basically, oh, yo, I almost hit a black cat. Oh, that's crazy. All right. So so basically, uh, teams weren't, I guess, filling as fast as I kind of wanted them to, and we were kind of approaching the day. So I think we were like maybe like 2 or 3 away, and then I think we had that weird situation with one of the teams. So, like a team backed out. I was like, you know what, man? I was like, let me just give it a go. I was playing a lot, so I kind of felt the itch again. I was like, you know what, man? Like, let me at least just run a team. And to be honest, the process video actually had a lot to do with that. I watched that, and I saw Hex yelling at his players, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I was like, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So, so I seen that, and then I hit up Bear, big homie. I was like, yo, you wanna run this or like what's up? And he was like, yeah. And then I basically was like, yo, man, like what's your plans? Oh, I probably disconnected there a little
No,
bit,
no, you're
but
chilling.
I was like, yo, man.
You're still coming through. You're good.
Oh. So I was like, yo, man, like what's your plans, basically? And he was like, yo, like obviously, like I want to run it back on the squad. So I was like, okay, cool. So I got Bear on, and then to be honest, man, I was just shocked that Potato was still a free agent. So I was like, well, that's kind of a no brainer. And then I did talk to Hybrid um earlier, like when VO6 had like kind of just ended, because I was like kind of already trying to figure out my squad, and then he kind of dubbed us. I'm not gonna lie, but I get it. He was on LA for a while, so then we backed up the Brinks truck. I was like, yo, man, give him an offer he couldn't refuse. And then he said,
Oh, did you sign him? You
he
must have
said,
signed him for big money. You signed him for stupid money.
yeah, man, yeah. I got Bear right now. I think Bear's like on a $200 million contract. Yeah, man, y'all have to see these contracts I got. They're official. Like,
Oh
yeah.
man, that's crazy though. I think I seen them. I think you sent them. I've seen one, man. I think you put it up in Gen Chat one day, and I was like, that's crazy. But
Yeah, I had to rip up Casper and Roomba's contract, man. That was shameful.
Damn.
I'd
you know
avoid that.
what? Though low key though, and I did see him. I don't know if he's still in the chat. If the Tater Tot is still there, but there was a moment in time. I think it was like a day where Potato could have came to Toronto. It
Oh
was
wow.
it was pretty close. I was pretty close to pulling the trigger.
That's crazy.
I will say though, I hate to be the bearer of bad news on New York, but just with the politics of things, the kickoff roster is definitely not going to be the kickoff roster. So typical New York tax, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the duo of Bear and Potato is gonna be very fun to watch. I think, just
And
because,
hybrid, yeah, I think
and that's
it's
what I
a
mean. And Hybrid's
three-headed
there too.
monster.
Like I can't even say it's a duo. You're probably right. It's a three-headed monster because, like,
Like,
man, I can't leave out Hybrid either.
Yeah.
is it 3-5-4-0? I think that those are like, I think your 3-5s and 4s are looking like monsters. Like I think same kind of like
Yeah,
deal
it's
as
a
Stanford, a
five
couple other
five
teams.
four three.
Yes, like Backdo also said in chat. Don't forget about
Yeah,
Fast Show.
fast show, and then yeah,
Yeah.
you can't fast show. I mean, like you know how he is. I know his schedule is a
See,
little rough,
man,
but
the thing is though, like this is the thing that like kind of blows my mind with it, right? Like these players were available. Like if you think about it, like I was probably the last, like one of the last teams to kind of get in on this, right? Like on roster mania, and these guys were there. Like, and I was mind blown that like, you know, Hybrid didn't go anywhere else. Especially like when the turmoil with LA started happening, I was shocked that he like didn't get signed by anybody else. And then just the fact that like Potato, especially after the season 4 that he had,
Oh man,
no
I
one
thought he was gonna be picked up
wanted him.
instantly.
Like, yeah. So that was that was crazy. But yeah, I guess lucky for us, but unlucky because I mean we'll see what our roster is. Um, I don't know. I do have some tough decisions, I guess. Like again,
You got
my
that
offense.
GM in the do, bro. You got to do that GM stuff, bro.
Yeah, I'll sit down with the captain. Me and the captain will we'll sit down and we'll see what's going on.
Um.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we still Clouter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we get
Man,
up
you
to
know
the
what
six.
though? Low key though, a me bear duo. Man, imagine me bear and potato. Oh, bro, that would be crazy actually.
Whoa! The Toronto fans, man, they're not gonna like that.
Nah. I'm repping with Toronto, bro. As much as I appreciate it, don't you worry.
They see you twerking right now. They see you twerking right now. They're not gonna like that.
Nah, I'm gonna try this team owner thing out, bro. But if that ever, withers away into nothing, and I step down from a team owner role, yeah, I would like to bounce around a little bit. Then yeah, maybe we'll see. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
I would say my last question for you, E, is simple. Will we ever see E play again for BO7?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll probably.
Can I
I'm sure there'll be
counter
some
question?
days.
Can I counter question that
Come
one?
on,
And can I redirect that one to you, Fets? Will we ever see the Fetzer in BO7 again?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Oh, boo.
When school starts in January, I'm gonna be very like try to lock in for that. I'll be casting though. I'll definitely be casting. I think I'll have more time to cast and do some help with some stats or whatever. But I don't think I'll be. I can't play the. I'm just not good, boys. It's not my year here. I'll wait for the next COD. That's just that. This BO7, I just can't adapt to this game.
Look,
Bro.
man,
I miss my
it,
jackal.
it, it,
I'll
it
go
takes
with E. I miss my
some time.
jackal, man. That jackal was
Look,
fucking.
it takes some time, man. All you gotta do is really kind of like just lick your wounds, bro.
And eat some oranges.
Like, bro, even if you got in on sessions that we do at night, like,
Yeah, you're right.
Roomba's in these sessions and like he gets kind of tucked in them, but I feel like that's probably gonna be the reason why Roomba probably improves the most out of anybody this year. So, yeah, man, it's adjusting, and I think you could 100%, bring championship qualities to a team for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
I
Appreciate
honestly, I like for BO6 especially, you were probably like the best fucking hill kitten in the league, man. Like you could sit on that point and make that hill your bitch,
it. Yeah,
man.
I just think I don't know. Maybe I got in my own head. I felt like when Skips went to OVO, I didn't want to compete over there. I wanted like to solidify. I think I don't know, for some reason I just got in my own head and I just took the time off, and plus
You had some
stuff
big stuff.
going
Yeah, you
on.
had some big stuff going on, so it's all good, bro.
Yeah, I'm
But
trying to get back into school, find a better job and stuff. But other than that, like that's I needed some time away.
uh, last question for you, E, before we let you go. I gotta ask your top 5 teams right now, so far. Who you got?
Give me 1 second, boys. I got home and the pup was going crazy. You said top 5 teams?
Top 5 teams right now of what you've so far seen so far within the kickoff scrims. Who you guys your top 5 right now early on?
Man, I wish I wish we could do it by mode. I'd say Toronto Frost Overload is probably the best thing I've seen about. But I think Cope scored in 30 seconds. I was like, bro, what the?
Dude, man, your casting of our Overload match last night, by the way, was peak. You were talking about something. You went, what the fuck? It's like 30 seconds. They're already up 1-0. What the fuck? And then you kept going. You're like, holy fuck, dude, the boys are hooping right now.
Yeah, man, bro. I did the stats. Cope had 4 overload captures that game.
Damn, that's crazy.
And I was telling Feds too, man. It was like playing over, man. Us playing Overload is like a big vibe because man, we're like into the end zone. It's like, oh, fucking dunking it, boys. We're going for the dunk.
Nah,
we were
but
doing
to
that
answer
the
your
whole
question-
series, man. It was great. But yeah,
To
so
answer
top 5.
your question, I think I'm gonna go Miami. I'm gonna go Miami 1. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Toronto 2nd.
Ooh.
Um. I'll probably go New York 3.
Mm.
Yo, hold on. Actually, I got a hot take, man. I got Stanford at 3.
Ooh. You can get me oohing at that one. Ooh.
And I got New York, and then to round it out, we gotta have the champs in there. So we'll have OVO at 5.
All right, solid. We'll see.
I like that. Stanford 3. I like that too.
I like Stanford at 3 too, man. I think Stanford is low key could be nutty, man. Stanford could be nutty, man. That Geo Gelato duo, man, could hit, man.
Like Geo Gelato and BVD, that's insane, dude. I think that's another 3 right there. You got to watch out for.
Oh,
Especially
absolutely,
Gelato.
man. But yeah, no. You know what? Well, that's all I got. And unless Fet's got anything else for you, man, I greatly appreciate you coming on, bro. We couldn't have thought of a better first guest to have come on than you, bro. The guy who started it all, and have you come in and shoot some shit and share some news with us, man, and to kick off our guest segment, bro. We'll definitely have you on again when we get more deeper into the season, man, and when we get into the juicy stuff, and we can actually talk about some teams and stuff, because obviously we don't have a whole lot of knowledge right now with a lot of these teams, but hopefully we're definitely gonna get you back in again, and we can get right into the juicy part of the show.
I definitely appreciate you guys bringing me on. This is actually fun. So yeah, we'll definitely do it again.
Oh, 100%, bro. We'll definitely run it back, bro. Thanks for coming in. All right, ladies and gents, it is the GOAT himself, the Orange Man, the E-Show. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, brother. You are the absolute GOAT, brother.
Much love, E.
Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Yeah, too, bro. Peace, bro. God damn, what a GOAT. What an absolute GOAT.
Fun, man. That was fun. Yeah, a lot of knowledge right there, man. That was epic.
Yep. No, a lot of stuff about the league, man. So, you guys heard it here, folks. First man after the kickoff. It'll be a week after the kickoff. We're going to kick in the Major 1. So, Fets, I don't know if we'll do a pod next Monday, if we're going to take a week off. Maybe we'll start as soon as the week 1 schedule goes out, or we can touch base. We'll figure that out when the time comes. So, there might be one next... Yeah, there might be one next Monday, or we might push it for another week, so we will obviously let you guys know in the cord. For anyone who's just tuned in a little bit late, I'm going to put this up in the chat real quick. I've seen people trying to do it, so I'm going to try to fix the command so anyone can do this. But anyways, there is YouTube where all the VODs will be uploaded. This one will be uploaded. Give me an hour or two after me and Fets go off, and I'll have that up there. I'll post a link in the self-promo when it goes live. But yeah, again, me and Fets are working on some stuff behind the scenes to be announced today. The Fets' A-list will be returning. Clout's Team of the Week. We're obviously going to bring in some more guests. As for guest goes, though, I will say on behalf of myself and Feds, do not spam us and ask us to come on the show. Your likelihood of being on the show will decrease. But we are going to try to reach out to a lot of people, mostly everyone we can. Bring in some people and shoot some shit about your team and get some background. Same thing what we did with E here today. Shout out to him too. Again, obviously had to bring in the commissioner for the first one. Going down my list again here too. Hopefully down in the near future we'll have plays of the week. We'll have some clips going. And the possibility of me and Fets doing some watch parties for the CDL this year. So that should be dope too.
Mhm.
I don't have anything
Super
else to
fun,
add.
man.
I don't know if you do, Feds, but I'm good if you're good, bro.
No, I'm good, man. But I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. That was super fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna shout out Feds' channel there if you haven't already followed the Feds.
Hey,
Go follow that boy.
appreciate you, brother.
He does a shitload of casting. He's gonna be casting a lot of matches this year. And yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna get some tonight, maybe.
Yeah, true. There's a
Maybe
lot
the
of
later
matches
ones
tonight, bro.
Yeah, I'm
There's
gonna try to hit the 9:30. If I can't, the 9:30 definitely be like the 11. If there's the 11 o'clock one, or if there's a 11 probably the best. So my
yeah,
time. So yeah, I'll
true.
definitely
I'll be there,
on
bro.
it.
I gotta watch that
Hell yeah.
Texas London game tonight, bro. I gotta see who we're gonna play next.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, you guys play with. Oh
Yeah, I know,
it's
man.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Last thing I'll say before we close out here. Thanks for all the follows, Gelato. You're an absolute beauty for the bits. And yeah, we could be back here next week. It could be the week after. Just stay tuned. Keep an eye on the cord. Me and Fets will definitely let you guys know when we're live again. But
Absolutely.
as for that, we're out, and we will see you guys
Peace out, guys.
next time.
Have a great night.
Peace.